Another thing that I don't like is when you select something and then you open the build menu, let's say this one, and then you want to go back, you have to press right here. The icon is so small, it's I don't know, it's not really good. Now we're just waiting because we are gonna lose. Also, there is the tutorial down below right there that is pretty annoying because I don't want it, and the font for the tutorial is not the best. But yeah, overall this is a great game, by the way. I know I'm underlining a lot of the bad stuff, the stuff that should be fixed or should be... Like, another things that I want to suggest is that every little thing is doing this pop-up windows. Like, I don't want to keep pressing ESC every single time. It's just pressing ESC every single ride. Every single round I know something is gonna happen. Like, make a side... Like, there is so much to read. This is the main problem. I played already different games, different strategy games and turn-based game, but it is way too much to read every single turn. And I have selected the dynamic speed. Imagine this to be slower. So yeah, a lot of stuff is happening. People are fleeing. Yeah, this thing. Also, you see this? They should like make this like an overlay. I can't see behind it. Like, and right here, when I'm selecting this, do you see all of this text on the right side that says units are mobile, military, and non-military map item? Okay. I don't want that. I have read that many times. Now I don't want it anymore. But it's covering like a fifth of the screen just to tell me stuff that I read every time I select this. So yeah. I think this should be optimized. I was thinking another thing. You see this menu? This menu is pretty big. You have this big window right here. But if you have to select something, it's really small. So instead of making this little small button that you have to be careful to press, like make a bigger button right here. I don't know. Look at this empty space right here in the menu. They could do a way better job, like just reduce this window. Like, you have this window on the side, but I don't really need it. Like, I can read a bunch of details, but make it like a pop-up window that you can open and close, so you read it once and then doesn't bother you every other time you read the screen. And yeah, this is really bad. Also, with this window, the state window right there, that is the most important window in the game, that may contain tools to help me, is now glitched, and I see the character in front of the window, so I can't read. By the way, just pointing that out. Also, this window is too big and too empty. Like, there is a text right here, a text right here. Seleucid Empire. Every time I click on something, like, let's click on this. Let's click on here. I click and I see my empire, like right here. This text is every time I press ESC right here. Like, not every time I click on my empire, every time I click here. This text to display, but it's basically useless for the whole campaign. Like, you read it once and that's it. It doesn't say Seleucid Empire and then details, but every time you select to see your victory condition, this text pop up that is basically useless. Maybe you need to like the resources right there. This menu is pretty cool because you can jump to the other menu from right there. But right here, this text is pretty much useless for what I need to do. Like instead, like you should be able to click on the map and go here instead of clicking on the actual knowledge. Also, if I click influence, it's gonna go in the same exact thing. If I click citizen, it's gonna, like, what's the point on having 3 buttons if they all go in the same thing? Yeah, you have different things on the map, but why don't you put a unique map button with these 4 things where you can select right here if you want to see every resources. Now if I want to see, let's say I want to seek knowledge and then I want to see influence. Now I'm right here, knowledge, influence. Instead of putting all of this right here and then right there as well, just put a giant button that says map and details, so you can go here. You have maybe add the GUI of the items right here inside, so you can quickly see the details, because this game is pretty well made. You have a bunch of things that are organized really well. The problem is that I'll say, like, you see there is a bunch of details, but it's way too much. It's not simple. This game seems designed to be simple, but it's way overcomplicated in my opinion. That's this downside. I gotta find problem in games. Like, you have this huge menu, this small text, and emptiness right here. You don't need, like, you need bigger button. You can also do this bar a little bit smaller and make these big buttons. It's so easy. Everyone can see that. Also, a little bit of buggy windows. If I do this, look, it's not the best. I gotta say this. If you just move the mouse like this, I can't like it. I'm trying to, like, this exit's a little bit small. You could make it bigger. This is useless. I mean, it makes the thing cool, but it's useless. It's just covering part of the screen that I could look while in that menu. So yeah, I'm not a fan on the graphics on this game. I gotta say this, because I can't resize the GUI. This is probably the main downside of the game. I like the map right here that you can move and you can see what's locked and what's not. I can see Roma right here, cool. But yeah, the fog as well, it's really well made. It's really well made when you go closer and you go further, that the map changes. That's really good, that you can zoom in a lot and you can see the details. Like, it's really good to see the details right here. But since we are talking about a map with different civilities, different yeah, how do I call this, different empires, I think the main focus should be on the whole empire thing. Like, if you wanna, like, if you take a look at this, I say people usually take a look at the situation, the whole thing, and I'm trying so hard, but I can't find a way to have everything in one menu. Like, I want to see every other civilities, every other empire in the same windows. Like, instead, every time I press on Byzantium or a random city, like, this menu on the right side is confusing and it's distracting me. Like, what the heck is this window right here right now? Last turn resources, and it's stopping right there. I don't know. Also, I would love to be able to zoom out a little bit more. I gotta say that, because I can't zoom out a little bit more than this. I would love to see the full empire. I can see only half of the map. Maybe they will fix this kind of stuff, maybe they will not. another little thing, when you are building, let's take a unit, this unit. Like, there is no point, right? I mean, it's cool. I gotta say, it's cool. But right here, you have this detail window. And also this display with this animation. This is really cool, like, that they took time to do this. But instead, they should have made that when you select a unit, you could see these windows right here. Because right here, with this wall menu, it's distracting. I can't focus on the map. I really can't, I'm trying. And also this big frame. So big! I'm sorry. I'm having, like, it's so big. There's no point on having a window this big. It's cool that you can rename it. The features of this game are amazing. Look at the feature. Look at the you can do so many things. It's incredible. Not so many games you can do that, but it's way too complicated. This game could be way more popular, like way more popular than this right now. It only was more simple. If you have a bunch of history, I mean, not everyone like history. I'm into this kind of. I like this Mediterranean maps. I like these campaigns. I even like scenarios, but this is way too much. Like, the problem is not the scenarios, it's not historical stuff. It's just that the windows that are popping up are distracting me way too much from playing the game. Hope my take on that it's gonna be good. Hope I made that clear. I'm really thankful for the review copy, but I don't think I would play this game for long. For this reason. Like, the GUI is confusing. It's not making me enjoy the game, sadly. Maybe if you have, I don't know, maybe people have 2 different monitors and they could enjoy this game better. Now, I don't know what I'm clicking. Okay, right here, maybe. Like, every little detail, like, look at right here. You don't need this frame right here, by the way. And you don't need this little text near the head right here. You don't need this. I don't think it's the resolution. I may be wrong, but you don't need this little thing right here. They could have, like, the graphic design they could have made a better job, because the main focus right here is the map and the selection of the units. Also, it's bugging me that you can't select multiple units at the same time. It's cool that you can press spacebar. And there should be a button, and maybe there is, and I haven't found it, where you can, like, I did a campaign and a survival, and it's not an easy button where you can just click and go on a free unit. You click on it, and you find a free unit. Another cool thing is that this game could be modded, but it could be modded, so it could change a lot. Maybe you have could have different type of maps, warriors, units, and this seems really cool. Also, let's try this music feature. Music feature, it's really cool that you can switch. What's this? Stop playing. No music. There is not a volume slider. Like, this is the first thing. Maybe, like, there's not a volume slider like here. Maybe I am the kind of guy that complain about everything, but if you go in game setting, there is a volume slider right here. But you have this giant bar with these 3 buttons, but you can't select. Maybe with the mouse wheel, you could put a cool slider right here when you can select the music. It's way better than going here, going game setting, going audio, and then do this. It's way better, trust me. Also, this help icon. Is it really needed to be there? Like, you press ask and you put help right here. You don't need to display the library right here every single time. I mean, this is not for the gameplay. It's feature if you want to showcase the details, but it's not for the gameplay. So it shouldn't be right here, in my opinion. It should be maybe here in the main menu, maybe here, but not right here. So they could have made this menu a lot better, maybe. Go to main menu. So this is basically ask everyone. you really need a big button like this on the screen just to press ask, really. Well, I gotta say also, let's watch the animation of the end turn. The character switching is good. Now you have this. You can see everything that is happening between turns. You have this. You have the fights. You have the time that is going. Skip action. Or you can just press spacebar. I didn't know about that. I had to read that. This is. I mean, I still like this. This is probably really good. Now I have stuff from the side and stuff from right here, and also the wind. It's way too much confusing. They need to fix something. They need better logs, better action logs for everything. And turn apply player control overlay. I pressed F8 and did nothing. Okay, you can turn that on and off. Apply terrain color. Well, I think I did everything. Also the objectives. Okay, when I started the campaign, I pressed right here. What the heck do I do? Actually, there is an objective map. Position to conquer your country, land. But what the heck do I do? I just started. Maybe you just conquer everything. That's the solution. But like objectives, if someone opened the objectives, just say what to do, like conquer the full map. I don't know. Also, this menu. Let's talk about this menu as well. Okay, it's cool that they move like this, but why do you have this full? Like this is so empty. This down here, it's empty as well. Make a bigger map. It's easier to watch. Maybe they reuse some text. I don't know. You can see the location right here. You can jump to action right here. That's really cool as well. You can jump straight to what you need to do. I really enjoyed the soundtrack though. So many good songs. Not that much the main song when you open up the game. I would switch that. Like I like the second song, but not the main song when you open up the game. And I think it's time to stop. I am pressing ask, but it's probably doing something, so. Game selecting, save select, publish. Aggressor, exit to my menu. Yeah, I don't want to save. Whew. So we did a new game with a customized world. We did a new game with incident. We can create a scenario. Those are the game settings. Additional content, additional mods. If we click on it, oh, it took a little bit to load. Holland's mod. This is a scenario in the mod with a battle. Empty mod prototype template. Okay, this game just released, so it's fine that there are no mods. But it's cool that you can have some mods though. Additional saves, all mod and scenarios. Okay. Oh, cool. Beginners guys, Aggressors map edition. Romans attack British Island. Okay, let's go back. Okay. Well, I think it's time to stop this review right here. If you're looking for a game that is a strategy game, it has many different features with a lot of cool details, and you want to have fun with friends, this game could work. It's a lot more detailed from if we could compare this game to other games like Call to Power or yeah, basically the first comparison that I can make with this game is probably Call to Power, that I played like when I was a child, basically years and years ago. I don't know if it's just because it's a memory thing, but I liked Call to Power a little bit more because of the unity selection, the city selection. It seemed easier, and also the interface right here. It's way more detailed in this game, but the game just released. They have time to update it and fix it. So I suggest you could buy this game if they fix the textures and the GUI problems. I don't know if it's worth it, $25 though. I gotta say that. And yeah, I will end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you guys want more, just let me know in the comment section. And thanks a lot for the review copy. Feel free to send me more review copy via email or via Discord. Send keys to my staff members, they will send it to me. And yeah, goodbye, see you soon. The next release is gonna probably be the update on Warframe that happened like 2 days ago with the Fortuna NPC in the new relay. So if you want, just subscribe so you see that. Actually, I'm not sure if you subscribe if you get notified of the new video with the new YouTube algorithm. So just join Discord. If you want some news, I'll post it there. So goodbye.